Hi. So this is the beginning of another vlog, but I'm literally starting this the day I finished typing up the underground. Probably the last draft, I don't know. It's not the last draft in terms of like the last time I'll work on it most likely, but it is currently, I think, the draft that is the best of my current abilities. Like I think if I spend more time on it, I'll fiddle with things, but I don't think I have enough knowledge or anything really to make it better than it is without outside help or without learning more. And so it's time for me to move on to my next project, because oh my gosh, after I finish a project, I feel so empty. It's just like this project has been with me for so long and it's like been such a wonderful part of my life for like, you know, at least a year. It's just been really wonderful. I'm really glad I got to write it, you know? So I'm feeling empty, so obviously I need to fill in that emptiness. That's my only option. Yeah, that's my only option. I have to fill in the empty hole in my heart now that I finished this. But I'm going back to my sci-fi horror. For context, because I haven't really explained this one very much, but my sci-fi horror is very much like reminiscent of like Alien, that sort of isolation horror where you're stuck on a spaceship and things happen. I'm having fun with silly physics stuff, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. But anyways, this is totally unrelated, but it's kind of like an isolation space opera horror. They're in a spaceship. It's really fun. It's also cosmic horror. It goes very much into that like, what is going on? This is so strange, and I enjoy that a lot. It's also got a very different voice from my last book, which makes sense because my last book was the one I just finished. Oh my gosh, my last book is a sci-fi romance, so like it's a romantic story, and also that sci-fi is very different from this sci-fi, but also the main characters are very different. So we're getting back into it. It's gonna be really fun. So I am about 40,000 words into it, but I only have about 37,000 words typed up, and that is because in order to get back into it, I've actually been saving the last bit I wrote for this project so I can type it up and get back in the vibe. So I have about 3,000 words to type up, and I'm really glad that I did this because it'll give me a way to get back into the voice, remember the characters, remember where we are, because it's been like 3 months since I last touched this, so I don't really want to push myself too much, I guess, but I feel empty and sad. I need something else to be addictive about, okay? I need something that will be there for me so I can just do it, you know? Also, I have peppermint tea, which is just delicious. But anyways, we're gonna type this up. Wish me luck. Okay, that took me a while. I forgot. I was like, I need to, I was, oh my gosh, it's... But anyways, hello again. I have returned. I didn't think I was gonna actually return for a while. Like, I thought it would be a couple days. But alas, I am here. So, oh my gosh. So one thing, let's start from the very beginning. So it turns out, I've forgotten all of my plans for my horror story. I forgot all of my plans. I was like, I had like goals and dreams and I was gonna keep going and doing stuff. Forgot them all. It's all forgotten, out the window, gone. So I went through and I typed everything up, which was really nice. I really love this voice. It's very cynical. I love the cynical nature of this voice, which is just so much fun. I don't know, it's just fun to lean into being cynical sometimes, you know? It's just enjoyable. So I finished typing everything up and I was right. It was about 40,000. It ended up being about 40,000 words when I ended it. So yay! I guessed correctly. Well, I estimated correctly because I haven't, you know, the things. Anyways, it was so much fun to get back into reading it and typing it up. Coming back to a story, it's like meeting an old friend and like seeing them again and having really good conversations, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're in my life. And I love this project. Sometimes it's just horror, just like it. Hi, lady, you wanna come sit with me? What? But sometimes horror just like stifles like an itch for me. Like it's just really nice. I went back and I looked at my Scrivener and I went through all my notes and I thought I had written it down. I thought I had a plan and I had written it down. Could not find it in any of my notes. It's probably in one of my myriad of like notebooks. It could be one of my old notebooks. Like it could be on a memo on my phone because I do that too. But yeah, I was like, well, I have no idea what the plan is. So I decided to go through and just read from the beginning. No editing. I'm not editing any of it. I'm cutting myself off. Editing is a gift I give to myself once I finish a project. I started writing a bit more already because I couldn't resist. It's literally just like a paragraph. It's nice getting back into drafting after editing. But yeah, I'm super pleased. Yay, super happy. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. This is the whole thing where like, it's so funny. I am genuinely just incapable of saying goodbye to someone in a reasonable time period, right? I say goodbye and then the next thing I know, we're talking for another 30 minutes. I'm like, gosh darn it, I need to get better at this. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I mean, I'll see you in a couple of minutes for you, but for me, it'll probably be a couple days. Anyways, bye, I'll see ya. Alright, so hello, I've returned. It's been a fun adventure. I don't know how long it's been. I'm not really great at keeping track of that. So some time has passed, as you may expect, but I've been writing, which is really exciting. I've done about 800-ish words, probably a little bit less, but yeah, about 700, 800 words, which is exciting. It's a pretty good pace for me, honestly. I tend to be a bit on the slower side of writing, so it tends to take a bit longer, but that's fine. I enjoy it. The thing with writing is I always feel like I need to chase my happiness with it because I feel like it's really easy to get caught up in like, I need to get this done, I need to finish this, I need to do this, you know, I need to make it good. I feel like it's really easy to get caught up in like the idea of how writing should be instead of how it is and like what works best for you. And so that's sort of like where I've been with all of this. So it always takes me a bit of like experimentation and figuring things out. But yeah, so I've done 800 words. Back on track. Writing in this voice is just really calming to me. Yeah, I know the last time we chatted, I was like, I'd forgotten everything that I was going to do in this story. I was like totally lost on like what my plans were, and I figured it out. I had to drive a lot for like family things, and so I ended up having a whole bunch of time to like think about it in the car, and I worked through like pretty much all of the plot things that I was like worried about, and so I'm really pleased about that, so yay. It's gonna be a lot of fun to implement, and it leads into other parts of the story. Okay, at least we have it all written down. Okay, so the problem is I have so many ideas written in this thing. A lot of them are just thrown away, a lot of them are just forgotten, so it's nice to, I think this one is actually gonna stick, you know? I think these will be like the final ideas that will actually make it to the story, because I have had a lot of ideas that just haven't like worked out or like done what they wanted, and I think this will work well. So that's good. There's a bunch I need to add. What is it? One of the sections, I think the first attempt? Yeah. One of the character needs to be like fleshed out a bit more. So that's something we'll have to be doing, but that's it for today. Hello. I've returned. So this is probably the last day of my vlog. Mainly because I already have a bit too much like footage, so I've got to end it at some point. But I've been making some more progress. It's been really fun like getting into writing the horror again. I love switching back and forth because I get to like play with like different types of language and different types of stories, and like you can explore very different things in horror than you can in romance, and you can explore the same thing but in like two very different ways, right? Which is just so much fun. I really enjoy it, and you know, it's been really fun like remembering this story and how it works. And I haven't worked on this since like the month before October, I think. I don't know which month that is, but that was when I went on my editing spree, so it's really fun to like get back into it, and yay. I'm also really excited because I am almost at the end of my notebook. So you'll see this side is the part that is empty. I only have like 11 pages left. This is the side that's like written in. It's all my fun stuff, but yeah, I'm really excited. There's like a whole bunch of new ideas I have to like move forward with it. I'm just really excited. It's definitely been a bit of an adjustment because like editing me is slightly different from drafting me. There's like different strategies I have to like make sure I keep going and I enjoy it. Gosh, it's just the only reason I wish I could write faster is basically just so I can write more. So I do think I have some parts that are written in here that are just unnecessary. I think I have a full scene that is definitely not necessary, but I think it will be really helpful as a way to kind of ground the reader in like the location, as a way to kind of like give a place to breathe, because things have been moving so quickly and they'll continue moving quickly. But it's nice to have a scene where people can just like sit in the moment and really feel it. So yay. Also, I just like the process of like saying pretty words even if it doesn't work, and that's just really fun. I love like figurative language. It's just enjoyable, and even if it doesn't last in like later drafts, that's fine. I had fun writing it. It doesn't need to serve a purpose other than just making me happy. So anyways, I've been having a whole bunch of fun. I'm a bit of a slow writer, so I would say on average, if I write every day, I write about 100 to 300 words. So I'm relatively low, but sometimes I get to write more and sometimes I get to write less. So I'm going to end this vlog, but it was super fun and I hope you are having a great day. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will hopefully see you in another video. But regardless, I hope this has been a good time. All right, bye.